Let me grab some tea while we spill the tea. Hi guys! I decided for my first video I'm gonna do a story time, so let's begin. Well, it all started with my freshman year of college. Fun, right? Before you come to college, they put you in this like Facebook group, so you get to know each other and you can ask questions in it and whatever. And I met some people on there and we started like a group chat. So we decided first day of school to meet up and everything. They were all nice. At first I was mostly friends with Andrea. She was really nice to me and everything. And I liked her, so we like hung out and stuff, and she was really nice at the time. So we hung out. She was always on Tinder and I was like, I don't have that. So she's like, I'll download it for you and let me go on it for you. I'm like, okay. So she was swiping through for me, and I thought this guy was cute, and she like messaged him for me and she like did all of it for me. It was kind of annoying, but whatever. So after that, like, I don't say we clicked, but we talked for quite a bit of time. And so after we talked on Tinder, you know, we exchanged Snapchats, and so we just started a streak for a bit. There was some like talking, but it wasn't that much. Later on, it kind of the talking got to more than, you know, than just like friend talking, I guess. I don't know, like how I guess Tinder people talk to each other. I have no idea. Anyways, we were talking for at least like probably like 3 months, and I was like, so do you want to meet up? Because like he goes to my school too. And he's like, I'm really busy this week. I have a lot of homework, tests, blah blah blah. I'm like, alright. But like, he always makes these excuses, but it also seemed like he liked me. So I was really confused on what was going on. I was just getting mixed signals. And so me and my friend Andrea, she would like say, oh, you should just tell him that you like think he's cute and like him and stuff. I don't think I really like liked him. I thought he was attractive and everything, but how can you really like someone if you don't know their personality, right? So like, you only get through so much through texting, and I just like wanted to meet him to see like what he was like. So I did this stupid thing where I decided, you know what, hey, you should message him and see what he's up to and see if he wants to hang out with us. And I thought that would be smart, and guess it wasn't. So like, but she would message him and like be flirty with him, and I thought it was weird. Because like, you know, we're friends, you know, mine, go away, back away, you know, like that's what friends do, you know, girl code. So anyways, after that, we had to be like a month. I kept on asking him, you know, like, hey, you want to hang out? But he would still talk to me. He just wouldn't want to hang out. So I was like, what should I message him? I have no idea what to message him. Because like, I want to tell him that I like him, but like, I don't really know if I like him. I just want to hang out, you know, I just want to meet him. And so she makes me send him this. So I kind of like you. I know that's super straightforward, but I'm confused if you're interested, parenthesis, because you're the most mysterious person on planet Earth, parenthesis. So I need to know if you are or if you might be, because I don't want to waste my time. And so after that, he's like, right now I'm not really looking for a relationship, and that he is happy with how his life is. I'm like, alright, okay. You know, it's like, but we still talk as like friends and whatever. It's just like a streak. That's it. I would still talk to him and still ask to hang out with him. And so on Halloween night, you know, I asked my friend Andrea, like, hey, you should ask him and find out where he is. Because like, I don't want to be like messaging him like all the time, because I can get annoying, you know. Anyways, so she did, and Story. So, she said he was out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, they take me to my room. And then I get in my room, and, I get a text who also is my friend, Kara, which is also Andrea's roommate. She's like, hey, Megan, I think Andrea's on the phone with that guy we've been talking to. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And she's like, you may want to come down here. I'm like, okay. So I went down there. Weirdest fucking thing in the world. Like, okay, weird. So I walk in there. They're like on, Snapchat, video chat, whatever. And she's like, how big is that? And we all know what that means. Like, but like, why do you need to know this? Like, she talks sexual to every guy that she talks to. Like, you don't need to do that, sis. You don't need to. It's like, there's no point. It looks bad on your part too. And so I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Mind you, I was pretty little tipsy at the time, Anyways, I was like, what is going on? She's like, hey, I'm just talking to him. And I'm like, what do you mean you're talking to him like that? Like, what is, like, I'm just, clearly you can tell that I'm uncomfortable. My friend Kara is uncomfortable with the whole situation too, because she knows that I like him. And you should know that you shouldn't be talking to him like that. Like, who does that? What friend? Anyways, so, like, they kept on going, and it was mostly her that was talking like that. It was just weird, And she's like, have you done there's this test, BDSM test or whatever, I have no idea, to find out, like, what are you in that type of range. And she asked him, and I was like, okay, what are you doing? This is weird. And she's like, do you want to see my tits? Like, she asked him that. Like, who does that? And she's saying all this. I'm like, I'm here. Like, I'm the one talking to them. I like him. Like, I tell you how much I liked him, and thought he was attractive. And it's just like, what are you doing? And, like, I told her to stop, and she wouldn't. Like, what is wrong with you? So, after that phone call, I was like, what were you thinking? What were you doing? And she's like, that's just how I talk to guys, and I talk to people like that. And I'm like, you just talk to, like, this guy that your friend likes, asking him how big his thing is, and he got in his BDSM test or whatever online, and if he wants to see your tits, like, no, that's not what friends do. Like, I don't know what you were thinking. That's not friendly, that's kind of flirty. I don't know what that is. It's weird, okay? Like, you never even really met the guy, you haven't even really talked to him like that, but, like, whatever, you do you. And I was like, this looks bad on your part, People aren't gonna, like, take you seriously if you talk about yourself like this. Like, the way she was talking, she was, like, making herself seem like she's just, like, an object. And I'm like, you really want to just be seen as an object by guys? And she's like, it's just the way I am, I can't deal with it. Like, there's nothing to do about it. Like, first, like, she was blaming me for it. She's like, it wasn't anything, you're just overreacting, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not overreacting, I thought you were my friend, And the way you talk about, like, yourself, it just doesn't look good on you, And then, I was just mad at her. I didn't talk to her for a week. After that, like, I was furious. Like, I really went off on her. Like, I could not deal. Like, I talked to her for, like, an hour straight. I was in Kara's bed, like, what is she doing? Like, because like their beds were like kind of like across from each other, and I was talking. She was in her bed, and then Kara was in her bed. And I was like on the end of it, whatever. And I was like, I can't deal with this. So then after that week passed, I was like, all right, I guess I'll be friends with her. And like after that week, I just kind of noticed how like mean she was to me. Like she'd get annoyed with me or just tell me to like stop whatever I'm doing. Like I don't know. It was weird. She treated me like I wasn't her friend or something, or I was like lesser than her. Like, you know, I believe in that we're all equal. There's no reason to treat someone as like lesser than you. Like your friend, we're friends, you know? Like there's no reason to treat me the way you were treating me. So like it was kind of hard to avoid her. Like it was kind of awkward after like I stopped talking to her for a week. Cause like she knew I was still mad at her, but it was like hard to avoid her because like Kara and Andrea had the same room, so I would see her like a lot, and Andrea was just there all the time. She like never went to like anywhere else. Like she would never go to the library. She would never go to the reunion. She's just always in a room, no matter what. So me and Kara always hung out in my room, but like sometimes we would go to her room instead. But after like a month or so, I guess we started talking more again, and we all went to the ice rink together, and she tweeted something about like how friends can be fake or whatever, and I was like, yeah, that's true. And she got super mad at the ice rink. I actually fell and I got hurt. And this has nothing to do with it, but like I fell. I decided to sit down, relax, because like I couldn't see properly, and I felt like the wind got knocked out of me, and it felt like I was gonna faint. So I sat down and I waited for Kara, and Kara came over to me and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she's like, "Do you want to leave?" I'm like, "Kind of, yeah." And then so she did like a few more laps around the ice rink, and we left. And like I get this nasty text from Andrea, who was like mad that I left and everything, and she assumed the reason I left was because of her, and she was like pissed at me. And I was like, I left because I felt like I was gonna faint. Don't go assuming things. And she saw how I responded to her like her tweet, and was like, how about you don't go assuming things. Like it was a joke, you know, we're friends, whatever. Friends joke around with each other. Like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like you don't have to take everything so literally. I have a very sarcastic humor. Like I don't know, like you can't like get offended by everything I say. Kara's like that too. Like she has a sarcastic humor, so like we get along a lot better than me and Andrea did, anyways. But anyways, I was like, it was a joke. Awkward. And she said, if it was a joke, why'd you delete that tweet then? Awkward. And then it's like, because you were going to take it the wrong way, which you did. But I was like, but it's cool, like whatever, I really don't care. And she's like, again, if the shoe fits. Like what does that mean? Like that doesn't make any sense if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits, it fit you because you did get offended by that, so whatever. And then I was like, okay, Cinderella, because like she kept on saying that. And I was like, come on, what does this all mean? And then she's like, Megan, you're the one who talks shit about me. I would help you and do things for you and Kara, so talk so much shit. And like, it wasn't about you, but it could have been. Like, okay, whatever. Like, it could have been about me. Like, how would I know? It was a joke. We're friends, whatever. And then you talk shit too. Like me and Kara were like fed up with like how she was treating us, and she was like treating us like we were like nothing. That's what all we would talk about. That's it. Andrea and her friend always like talk crap about me and Kara too. So it's like there's no difference in that, whatever. So besides that, And I was like, you know what? You say you don't talk crap about me, but you talk crap to me all the time about your friend that you always hang out with, like more than me. You're fake. And she's like, not really, like that she doesn't talk crap about her friend. She's like, I say it to her on the daily. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, if you think that's how it should work, go to you and tell you everything I told Kara, you know, that you're just like me guys. So she's like, I just don't really understand why you do it so much, like talk about her. I literally always try to be there for you, which is not true. Like she just thinks she was there for me to benefit herself, so like there's no point. And she's like, you act like I'm the worst person in the world. Like, I never said you were the worst person in the world. It's like, you just shouldn't treat people like this. I was like, if you really want to hear what I say, I can come say it to your face right now. I just say that you're mean to me, so whatever. And I was just like, why are you so confident that's all me and Kara talk about? She's so confident, and when me and Kara just look at each other while we're hanging out, it means we're just talking about her. Like, I really don't understand how that works, but whatever. It's like you're making up assumptions, like, because she's always says she's so insecure about herself and her being, and like she's like, oh, I'm such an insecure person, blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what, you're saying this because you're insecure. And she's like, whatever, Megan, I'm over this. Alright. And I said, all Kara and I do is when we vent to each other, when we feel like we have to walk on our tippy toes around you or not make you mad at us all the time. And she's like, that's not even true. I usually don't get mad, okay? And I'm like, it's ridiculous. I was like, it's actually more so that you overreact about everything. We never act like you're worth this. You're just projecting on us what you think of yourself. Like, I really don't understand. She said it's not overreacting, it's me not knowing when you're joking and just being over your shit. If you want to start making it more known, we wouldn't have an issue. If you're really close friends with someone, you can tell when someone's joking. It's not that hard. Social cues. It's like she's so insecure and she thinks that everyone in the world is out to get her. She tries talking to guys and think that they don't like her or they're talking about her. It's just like this big thing. It's just like, what does it matter? What does it matter what people care? Shouldn't care what people think. I know that's hard for a lot of people, but like, be happy in life. You just can't care about what people think of you. It's just like, there's nothing else I can say. Just said, Dad, I'm the insecure one, and then that's why you get so pissed about what happened on that phone call on Halloween. And she said, I don't care anymore, you can go do your own thing. Okay, sis. Like, you're telling me I'm insecure because you go and talk to someone that I like. And you go be flirtatious with them. That doesn't make me insecure. That makes me furious to think that you're my friend and you go do that stuff. Hallelujah, it solved the problem, you know? Like, I don't know what else to say. And then she's like, after she called me insecure and all this stuff, I was like, she's like, I'm done with this. I'm trying to have a good night. I don't want you to ruin my mood. I was like, so it's okay that you can go and ruin my mood and it doesn't matter? Like, nothing at all revolves around you again. Like, that's all it is. I was like, I really don't want to fight over this over the phone, you know? And just come say it to my face then, you know? When you're down the street, it's not that hard to get around campus. But she wouldn't. She didn't want to. She can't. She would never, like, talk to me about it. But, like, whatever, you can do you. And she's like, I already told you everything that I wanted to say. And she's like, I don't hate you, but I am tired of you. And making me seem like I'm the bad guy. We're a pretty good friends sometimes so far. That's like, and I was like, you know what, you're not a good friend. What friend goes talks to a guy that they like and talks sexual to them, huh? And she's like, I was drunk, it was a joke. Then why did you never apologize for it? And you clearly could see I was upset by it, because like, if I did the same thing, she'd yell at me, she'd freak out at me, like, so I don't know, whatever. That was that. I flipped, but like, everyone says that I've talked to so far says that I had the right to be mad at her and not be friends with her, and had the right to not get over it and just cut them off. But you can tell me in the comments below what you think. Alright, thanks, bye.